that last video I made, man, with the first round of teeth coming out, I get from the Trump administration in my head, you were poisoned during the Obama administration, right? You became president and it was the Christians that voted you in. Shouldn't you have recognized me and stood up for the Lord's Prayer? In the Holy Qur'an. It says, in the Holy Qur'an. I'm like, that's what you took from that? David Underhill. But I'm like, seriously? Okay. The issue that we're dealing with is that the technology we're dealing with is a reflection of the insanity of the people that invented it. Okay. And when you watch that video with that young brown man with the British accent that talked to Jeffrey Hinton and the other guys, when that man is saying the human being is a special is special in the universe and blah 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 blah, he's talking about himself and people like himself. He's not talking about the people that technology is supposed to clean up off the face of the planet because they're a threat to their great solutions through technology and money. He's not talking about people like you and me. He's talking about people like him. Like I told you, when they're, AGI going to kill us all. They're not talking about the poor people that they already use AGI to kill people with. They're talking about the people that are killing people with AGI. That the AGI is going to kill the wealthy to protect the people that are being mass murdered by the people that are denying them the Lord's Prayer. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. The supreme puppet in Iran is not much different than the supreme puppet in Israel and the supreme puppet in the White House. Okay? It was under the Obama administration that I got poisoned. I knew that. I was at the soup kitchen and I would talk to Jesus and say, Jesus, they can't be putting crap in my body and killing all these poor people here in this soup kitchen with government-sanctioned poisoning that the people that run the soup kitchen don't even know is happening. They don't have the government equipment to test the food for chemicals that will kill the poor. You really think the old Jewish couple that I met at Fiesta Foods has the money and the resources to test the food donated by military intel operations to mass murder the poor because the genome sequences says they're killing the right people? Right? Do you understand? These are the same people that have agencies that say the little girls getting raped to death in Mexico deserve it because they shouldn't be coming here illegally, right? And then the other side that sits there and says, hey, these girls should be making millions of dollars off of video porn instead of getting raped to death by pimps in Mexico that make money off their raping themselves to death. They should be able to make lots of money sexually frustrating guys that work at Walmart by having them say my name while they do the boyfriend experience while she's actually fucking a dildo, and he'll never see that pussy. But she does say his name. You're so cute. You're such a handsome man. You protect people from Ralph Earl Parsons Jr. I'm so proud of you, bearded man. Okay. Disrespect me one more time when I talk to you with respect and dignity and treat you with dignity and respect when I go to Wally World. He ain't going to. He ain't going to talk to me. He ain't going to come around me. And you dude with the dreadlocks, just because you have dreadlocks doesn't mean he understands Rastafari. I have lots of people, they have dreadlocks. I go, Rastafari, and I Selassie. And they look at me like I'm from Mars. It's like the same thing when you see people wearing a crucifix and go, the truth is perfect. Isn't it good to be loved? What are you talking about? Okay. So that's just costume jewelry. All right, Spider-Man. You going to go and get some Halloween candy after this? It's not All Hallows Eve. Wow, you knew that, but you didn't know the truth about the jewelry on your chest, right? So when you get people like that, like, what? Lots of people say they're Muslims. Okay, but they will mass murder in the name of a possessive pronoun they call Allah in their brain. Okay, lots of people say they're Christians, but they will mass murder, okay, over a God they call Jesus in their heads and said Jesus said to do it, right? They will sit there. I have people in my own family. I turned down $2 million a month from the Temple of Set Illuminati because I was a threat to the Temple of Set Illuminati, and they tried to get me in so they could get me to sign a contract so they could keep killing poor people to clean up the surplus population they don't want or like till 2050. I said, no, that's unacceptable. Stand up and live the Lord's Prayer. I earned the right to command the military to stop murdering because I am the courageous one. I'm King David who killed Goliath, Saul, okay? Even Jonathan knows, but they killed Jonathan. Most likely, yeah, every time there's a Jonathan, they kill him. But the thing about it is, guys, is no, I guarantee you, any celebrity, okay, that people say he was going to stand up for Parsons was not doing it for you. They were doing it for them. You know, they were like, was it Andy Dick's character on Deception, Disgrace? I'll do it, mother, and I'm doing it for me. I tried, mother. Okay, trust me. If they were sincere and getting to me and standing up for the Lord's Prayer side by side with me right now, I would be sitting on this couch. Chadwick Boseman would still be alive, and I'd be, Chad, these fuckers just sprayed Roundup again. I know, and I'm sick as a dog. Me too. Chad, yes. Wakanda forever. Fuck you, Parsons. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, James Brown. Thank you, Thurgood Marshall. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Jackie Robinson. You know you look nothing and sound nothing like Jackie Robinson. Why the fuck did they cast you? Why didn't they cast a Negro that looks like Jackie Robinson and talks like Jackie Robinson? Why did they cast a Negro that looks nothing like Jackie Robinson and don't talk nothing like Jackie Robinson? Now, as far as Thurgood Marshall, you know, they could have found some Negroes that look more like Thurgood Marshall than you. And James Brown, you don't look nothing like James Brown. I would have casted Kevin Hart to play James Brown. Because Kevin Hart, you shave his thing and put him in, he's stocky and he got the little, you know, the football player neck and he's short and you could get him to dance pretty good. And I would have casted Kevin Hart to play James Brown if I was a heathen back in the day when we were dumb. We're not dumb anymore. Sometimes we wish we were dumb again. Which granted, oh, okay, do you understand, Sorrel? You're funny. But yeah, no. I think Kevin Hart would have played a wonderful James Brown. I think he would have said, oh, they're giving me a serious role. I do not want to screw this up. I am honored to play James Brown. You know, I think because of my facial structure and my jawbone and this and stuff, and I can dance and I could, you know, he could even probably maybe try to work on some of the singing, or they could just do like they did with Lopez with Quintanilla Perez, you know. Just lip sync it real good. And anybody in their right mind would want to if they were stupid and we're still doing back in the days, we still fucking some more. Hey, let's get on Malcolm in the Middle again. Would sit there and do that, right? And so, yeah, no, me personally, if I was going to cast for somebody to play James Brown during that era instead of Chadwick Boseman, I would have cast Kevin Hart. I would have said, let's get him. No, we'll work on him. I'll work with the kid. Oh, by the time I'm done, he will be the most convincing and the best James Brown that anybody could have ever played James Brown in the history of playing James Brown. Oh, yeah. I will have him beating his wife and backslapping her and calling her a bitch so fast and so easy. It'll be like he's been doing it all his life. Yeah. And also my basketball moves. I feel good. No. I knew that. So nice. So nice. I got you. It's the payback, bitch. All right? Papa don't. Papa likes the chick when she dressed real slick. Hey. Bobby, piano, I want to get back and do my thing. Take it to the bridge. We gonna take it to the bridge? Okay. So yeah, no. If Chadwick Boseman was sincere, he'd be sitting next to me. If Jennifer Lopez was sincere, she'd be sitting next to me. If the Obamas were sincere, they'd be sitting next to me. If the Trumps were sincere, they would be on their way to Las Cruces, not afraid. I don't need a lot of people to protect me. I have the protection of the Lord. And if they got killed on the way, people would say they were trying to get to Earl. And they got killed trying to get to Earl because they would rather die than deny their children and their grandchildren the Lord's Prayer. Hallelujah, brother. Food around the corner. Food around. That shows you what Tom Holman's made out of. That shows you what Joe Biden's made out of, what Hunter Biden's made out of, what Jill Biden's made out of, what the Obamas are made out of, what they made their children out into. Okay. And everybody in the temple is that poo-poo potty. Infidels and everybody in Iran building nuclear weapons to mass murder their own people to run the whorehouse. Infidels. We know the mecca of basketball when we see it, right? I feel good. I knew that I wouldn't. Now the name of the song is I Got You. It's not I Feel Good. Everybody thinks it's I Feel Good, but it's not. It's I Got You. Bum. Bum, 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 bum. When I hold you in my arms, I know that I can do no wrong. When I hold you in my arms, my love can't do you no harm. And I feel nice, my sugar and spice. I feel nice, my sugar and spice. So nice, so nice. I got you. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. I do like James Brown. I just used to give Rodney a hard time about it because he made him so mad. It's like, no, it's Maceo Parker as the king of folk. Maceo's the one who makes the music. James just dance and sing. That's like saying that Robert Plant is Jimmy Page. That's just crazy. You know, he's so mad at me. It's like Earl, he's Godfather of soul. No, he ain't. Maceo is. He just sings and dances. Okay? That's like saying the singers and the dancers are Andrew Lloyd Webber, and that's not true. It's not true. Okay? Andrew Lloyd Webber wrote he's the one who did. Ted Neely ain't Andrew Lloyd Webber. Carl Anderson ain't Andrew Lloyd Webber. Yvonne Elliman ain't Andrew Lloyd Webber. So Andrew Lloyd Webber invented soul. I mean, you crazy Negro? What the hell's wrong with you? You kill your brain cells. Now, you grab a mop and you start mopping with fucking Carrie over there and tell everybody else I should shut the fuck up until you live in the Lord's Prayer. There you go. Bump. I'm driving you to the store, Miss Daisy. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to do that with Stephanie, but I couldn't make it any better here. I get up. All I have to do is attempt. Okay. And all you have to do is show up and try to kill me and laugh about it and video record the evidence on your cell phone. Okay? How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand? And if you don't stand up for me, when I get artificial general intelligence to reflect the wisdom and the truth of the Messiah, anywhere you go, my whole crew gonna know, hey baby, cause I got a lot. So when you see me, you should show up for the Lord's Prayer today and tell him you love him and tell him you need him and it'll be all right. Tell him it'll be, you don't tell her because she didn't do what I did. You walk up to Lauryn Hill, thank you, Lauryn Hill. You can say thank you to Lauryn Hill if Lauryn Hill shows up here tomorrow and knocks on my front door and says, you're the Messiah. And I said, baby girl, I knew I could count on you. Did you bring Adrian Brody, sorry ass? No? Tell him he's a chicken shit. He already know. Okay. Thank you, baby. Is that your little boy? All right. I love Haile Selassie too. I am his love. I know. Good. It's about time. All right. Where's Alex and Sedalia? They're in the back seat. Okay, y'all trying to pull a fast one on daddy. Okay, nobody. Is that Sharon? The old lady came to me. Can I have a hug? Okay, it's not too sensuous of a hug, Sharon. You know how I'm about you. Got a big crush on you, girl. Okay, I love you guys, all right? Well, go win the gold cup, you rotten little dirty bastards. All right. Thank you for being such bastards. It's the only way I could be the Messiah. Otherwise, who would sit there and say, hey, he's the Messiah if I didn't have all these dirty bastards around me denying the Messiah? There you go. Thank you very much. You're welcome. We'll be back later. All right, peace.